How's it going, everyone? It's Joe from Joe's Thrill Journeys. Just arrived at New York's most thrilling theme park, and that is Six Flags Great Escape here in Queensbury, New York. This park's about 3 hours north of where I'm located in Southington. I'm really looking forward to riding 5 new coasters here today. There's actually 6 at the park, but one of them's a kiddie coaster, and I've actually already done that model before. So we're not going to be doing that today, most likely. But there is 5 coasters, 3 of which I'm very excited for. The other is a Flashback boomerang, which we've done several of those, and also a mine train. So it's going to be a great day, and I'm looking forward to bringing you guys along for the journey, and I will see you once I get inside the park. So this park actually opened in the 1950s as Storytown, USA by Charles Wood, and eventually in the 90s it was sold to Premier, and then it became Six Flags Great Escape. So this park has some unique history to it, pretty cool, and some of the rides actually have really interesting history, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys once we get to those coasters. Hey everybody, just got off of 2 rides of Flashback here at Six Flags Great Escape, and I have to say this is a very good Comet boomerang. It's just like all the other ones that I did on the channel, no complaints. I did 2 rides, one in the front row, one in the back row, and I have to say I think I prefer the back on these. You never really know when you're going to drop until you drop, so that's what I like the most about the back row. But now I'm going to try to find some newer coasters that I've never been on before. There should be a few of them, so let's just start walking, and I will see you guys once I get to the next coaster. Alright, our second coaster of the day is going to be the Bobcat. I'm actually more excited for this than I was about 2 weeks ago, because this is from the same company that did the Wooden Warrior at Flossie. So I'm really excited. This is a bit taller than Wooden Warrior, and it might be a little faster too, but I'm excited to give it a try. I'm going to probably do at least 2 rides on it, and I will get back to you. Just got off of my first ride of Bobcat, and I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed after riding the Wooden Warrior last week. I think I definitely prefer the hang time of Wooden Warrior. The first drop of this was really good, and there were a few airtime moments, but I was expecting a little bit more. But I'm going to give it another try to the front and see how that goes. Hey everybody, just got off of 3 fresh rides of Bobcat here at Six Flags Great Escape, and I have to say the front row is where it's at. So I was a little underwhelmed by the back row just because I didn't really feel the airtime all that much, but you definitely do feel it in the front, especially on that second drop. Even though it's not the biggest drop, you definitely feel the hang time, which that I can appreciate. So for a good family wooden coaster, I appreciate this ride. I think it was a lot of fun, and it was a solid like 7 out of 10. I think it was really good. So this park used to be home of the Alpine bobsled, but unfortunately that ride closed in 2023, and I will not be getting on that coaster today. The third coaster of the day is going to be the Comet, and this is a Philadelphia Topica Coasters wooden. From now on, I'm going to be referring to Philadelphia Topica Coasters as PTC because that's what most people refer to them as. But this coaster has been around since 1927. It used to be at Crystal Palace in Ontario, Canada, and it was relocated here. So, really excited to ride this. It's gotten some rave reviews, and I'm looking forward to reporting back to you once I get off. I will see you all in a little bit.
Where you crank it? Yeah, maybe. Come on.
Hey everybody. everybody, just got off the 2 rides of Comet here at Six Flags Great Escape, and I have to say this was a very fun ride. Probably my favorite one here so far of the 3 that I've done. And this ride reminded me a lot of a hyper coaster, even though it's not as tall as a hyper, but it had all the similar elements of a hyper. It had a nice drop, plenty of airtime moments. There's one moment in particular toward the end where you're literally out of your seat for like a good half a second, more so than any of the other airtime moments, which was great. I enjoyed it. I felt it twice, and it was definitely awesome. I'm going to try to get a front row ride on this before I head to the next coaster, but yeah, no complaints at all. For a ride this old, I was expecting a little more bumpy, but it was a lot of fun. This ride rips. I enjoyed it. A solid 8 out of 10. I really did enjoy this ride a lot. So I'm going to get a front row ride, and then I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey everybody, just got off of my 3rd ride of Comet here at Six Flags Great Escape. I have to say, this is a very fun ride. I did 2 rides in the back and 1 ride in the front, and I think I prefer the back for sure. So the reason why I prefer the back is because there are more hang time moments that you feel. Specifically, there's a spot toward the back of the ride in this general direction. I think it's even all the way to the back pretty much, that you feel where you're basically going up a hill sideways, and because of the momentum you go so fast and you basically pop out of your seat like more than the usual airtime moment. And I think that's the best part of the ride personally. You didn't really feel it as much in the front row as far as my experience, but the back I felt it twice. It was great, and I definitely am glad that I came on this ride. So anyway, now there are 3 other coasters that I haven't done in the park, but I'm pretty sure one of them's closed. The Mine Train unfortunately is closed. I'm going to take a walk over there just to confirm. Somebody said that it's not going to open all season, so that's a bummer. The other one is a kids coaster, which I'm debating if I'm doing or not. Probably not going to do it because I did the same kind of version of it at Silver Dollar City, and I don't feel I need to do it again unless there's no line pretty much. And the 3rd ride is a Steamin, which is an arrow looper, which I will do. So I'm going to take a little bit of a walk, try to find some of these coasters, and I will report back to you. Heading over to the next coaster, I wanted to point out that Comet is actually an ACE landmark. You guys can read all about it right here in this little plaque. I think it's pretty interesting, all the history that this coaster has. So this right here is a kiddie coaster. It's called Frankie's Mine Train. I did this exact model at Silver Dollar City. It was called the Grand Expedition Coaster, so I've done this before. Don't think I'm gonna do it again today. Doesn't feel really worth it to me. It's just a kid's coaster. It doesn't really do a whole lot. They go around a few times. But it is here. It is something that you can do. Just found what would have been my fourth coaster of the day, and that is the Canyon Blaster. It's an Arrow mine train, and it really looks like it would have been a good coaster. It looks very smooth, it looks interesting, but unfortunately it's closed today. There's no movement up there, and I talked to the person that was operating Comet, and they said that it's going to be closed all season. Don't really know what the issue is, but that's unfortunate. And the other ride was a kiddie ride, so that leaves us for one more coaster here, which is going to be the Steamin, and that is an Arrow dynamic looper. So I'm gonna make my way over there, and I will report back to you once I get off. Our fourth and final coaster of the day is actually going to be the Steamin. This is an Arrow dynamic looper. It was one of the first coasters I actually saw on the way in. I figured I would save this for last. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting coaster. I'm looking forward to riding it. I like the layout. It looks like it's going to be fun. And I will talk to you guys once I get off. Just got off of 4 rides of Steamin here at Great Escape. I did 2 in the front and 2 in the back. I have to say, I am not a fan of this coaster. The look of it is actually pretty interesting. I do like that, but the coaster itself feels very bumpy, especially after the second corkscrew. I do not like that feeling at all. Basically, you have a lift hill, a drop, you go into a loop, and then you have a little bit of a turn, and then there's 2 corkscrews. And the second corkscrew is really bumpy, and I am not a fan of it. The rest of the ride is pretty okay, pretty average. Nothing really stands out. Not my favorite coaster here. Honestly, if I had to rank the coasters here, number 1 is definitely Comet for sure. Then it was going to be the Bobcat, followed by Flashback, and then this. And if I had to guess, I would probably put the Canyon Blaster, which was closed today. I would put that above this for sure. On my way out, I spotted this plaque, which represents Charles Wood. He is the creator of this place. He is the person that bid on Comet and got it brought here. So I think that's very awesome that they have a plaque that memorizes it. Hey everybody, I'm in my car recording this outro because my phone died on the way out of the park and I have my phone and my charger in my car. But I just wanted to say thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And the next 2 videos that I have planned are going to be from Canada's Wonderland as well as Six Flags Darien Lake. I'm really looking forward to both of these parks. I have a wedding to go to first in Michigan on Friday, and then I'll be at Canada's Wonderland on Saturday as well as Six Flags Darien Lake on Sunday. It's going to be a blast. So many coasters I'm looking forward to doing. Canada's Wonderland has 18 coasters and a new for 2025 coaster in Alpine Fury that I'm really looking forward to bringing content for. So it's going to be a blast, and I really can't wait to share it with you guys. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great escape.